Because deep democracy says democracy isn't something that happens inside a representative structure. It happens by the people in constant action. And so it's in this constant action of us saying, this is what I feel, this is what I believe, this is what I have to do. And for all human beings to be able to say, this is what I feel, this is what I want, this is what I have to do, for people to mix it up from that authentic place, that's what democracy is about. And deep democracy says, I want you to be completely aware of exactly who you are right now, and to be able to interpret for yourself where that's coming from. And once you ask yourself, where does your sense of what makes sense come from? A lot of what you think makes sense will fall away if you draw attention to the question of what makes sense. So deep democracy says there's a lot more about who we are and what we are than what we have allowed ourselves to believe. Deep democracy says pay attention to your full self. And it says your full self isn't just all of your conditioning and consensus reality. Your full self incorporates your dream state. What are your dreams? What are the dreams of your people? What are the dreams you have inhabited that others have shared with you? And then beneath your dreams and beneath what you've been conditioned by in consensus reality, what underneath all of that matters most? And what supports that? So one example is I'm involved in work around climate justice. And in the climate justice movement, there's a real urgency about, we're already at 1 degree Celsius increase. And based on the carbon we've already burned, that we can't count yet, because it's not manifested in the atmosphere at the level of measurement, but it's already been burned, so it's going to be counted at some point. We're going to be at 1.6 minimum. If we get to 2 degrees Celsius, shit's going to burn up. Ice caps are going to melt. The 1/3 of the population on the planet that's living in marginal habitat close to water, their land base is going to be gone. So all those people are going to be moving into what somebody else thinks is their place. Right? So I think deep democracy is a tool when that shit happens. It's urgent.
Pretty necessary one.
Pretty necessary. Because deep democracy says, you can tell me exactly how you feel, and I can listen to it all without taking it personally from a stance of your story matters, your story counts, and I need to connect my story to you. So completely bust it out, and then let me completely bust mine out, and let's connect them together. Deep democracy is a practice that allows us to actually do that instead of me being offended or frightened, terrorized by your perspective and needing to defend, run, or attack.
Absolutely incredible. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Maybe that's enough.
I think it might just be.